Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hot Mic Cold Tea. I'm your host, Vibez V, along with Christy B and Official Beats.
What up?
Can we get some hi?
Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing?
Forgive them, they're
Jeez.
dry. Okay. So today we are going to be discussing the case Law and Crime Network calls it the gas station shooting case. Man, shout out to Law and Crime Network. Go follow them on YouTube. That's where we get all our content from and our updates to share with
Legal
you guys.
content. Yeah.
Yes, right. However, this is about Cyrus Belton, Mr. Chow. I had his name written down somewhere. Yeah, backstory on the case. Hot mic, cold tea with a shady unfolds. Red flag or nah with the real gets told. We petty for real, never on chill. Watching our show, you know the tea gon' spill. Let the grown folks speak. This show not for the weak. Put the truth in the cup, drama mix it up. Talk split, get checked. We don't play. Hey, mic check 1 2 1 2. And if you want the tea, then you should come through. Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's Christy B, Official Beats, and Vibez V with the news. Mic check 1 2 1 2. And if you want the tea, then you should come through. Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's Christy B, Official Beats, and Vibez V with the news.
Fucking best friend. Who are you?
Cyrus walks into a liquor store, gas station ish place, and the mother of tells him that he needs to put his book bag down on the ice cream chest when he walks into the store. He does that. He complies with what she asks. He walks around a bit, goes to the water cooler, takes out 4 waters. And I know this because I counted. We will get into that further on down the road in the story. He then puts the 4 waters back in the cooler. He walks around the store again. Meanwhile, he's being watched the entire time he's in there. The entire time he's being watched. And upon him leaving, the mother is like, you stole the water. Take it out. And he's like looking at her like, what are you talking about? I don't have water. So the son and the husband get involved. And they chase him out the store. The son goes first. They chase him out the store. End of the story, a 14-year-old boy is dead. And the premise of the case is it was because of water, a bottle of water. However, the deep dive, the deeper context of the case absolutely has nothing to do with the fact of him not stealing the water. So does anybody want to give their opinion before I go in on this case?
Well, after watching it, we all knew something had to have happened far deeper than that. We had some suspicion. Well, at least I had some suspicions after watching it. Yeah, it just seemed like, why did the whole family go after this boy out of the blue? If it's only waters, you would think somebody would stay in the store because you had other paying customers in the store in line that were trying to pay. And all 3 of you, son, father, and mother, went running after this boy over some waters. But that's not even the thing. The waters were something smaller. So it just seems senseless to me.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, so the trial revealed that this family, the Chow family, who was in charge, who owned the Shell franchise gas station, they actually had high definition facial recognition software in their store. And they had it because their store had been, I'm guessing kids were coming in there stealing. Okay. So you have high definition resolution video cameras. There are corporate stores that don't have that. You are able to print out a picture, a vivid picture of somebody stealing from your store and give it to law enforcement. Why did you feel the need to chase after a 14-year-old boy who had nothing, who stole nothing?
And you're missing a part out. On top of them having these high definition cameras and this big system, they also were alerted. They got an alert on their iPad every time person or someone came in. Right? So again, why did you chase him out?
So what I saw, and I don't think that a lot of people caught this. So after I say this, everybody's going to go rewatch the video. When he comes in the store, after she asks him to put his book bag down, she starts texting her husband, telling her husband to watch him on camera. She goes behind the counter and starts looking at the camera, making sure the camera that's behind the counter is facing towards him. So this was a racial profile from the jump. You had 2 other paying customers in your store. Now, the bulge in his pocket that the son, and I can't wait to dig into that son. That the son was saying, oh, that was water. That was a gun.
Mm-hmm.
That was a gun. And
Mm-hmm.
just like any kid that gets a brand new toy that hasn't played with it before, he was babysitting the gun, which is why his hands was in his pockets, which is why if you could tell at the cooler, when he started bending over to pull the waters, he was like, he kept looking down. He kept trying to cradle the gun so it wouldn't fall out, which brings us to the point of, why did he run when he saw them chasing him? Because he had a gun, and he knew that if y'all called the police on him, he was going to jail for having an illegal weapon. So,
Now,
hold on now. Now,
okay, go
the
ahead.
son wanted to play thug for a day and go after Cyrus. But then you sit your ass on the damn stand and you testifying and you acting like a little sucker. I can't talk that loud. I'm delicate. Oh my God, I was scared for my life. No reason why your father got off. Your father got off because you sat there and provoked the incident. And when your father came around the corner, you was like, oh my God, he has a gun. He has a gun. And what did your father do as a parent? He protected you. He protected you. So all of this could have been avoided had you not wanted to be a thug and go after a boy that had nothing. I'm gonna let somebody else have the floor, because that ticks me off.
No, you are 100% correct. You are 100% correct. And the fact that the boy, like, he was pissing me off too, because the attorney was asking him direct questions and he was trying to dismiss the shit like as if he didn't know what the fuck he was being asked. Like, how are you trying to find your way around the shit when he is asking you direct questions, like a yes or no shit? And he was like, I guess, I mean, no, like you either said yes or no. And he kept saying it's a yes or no.
Yeah.
And that was just really pissing me off. And the fact that the boy that was killed, Cyrus, he ran off trying to escape from not being caught by the police being called on him. He wasn't taking anything. That's the part that was so heartbreaking out of this whole thing, because all of that could have been avoided because y'all got high definition technology
If
to
I
alert the
could count
police.
how many waters that the boy took and put back, how you couldn't go to your camera system and look at the camera and be like, oh no, he did take 4 waters. He put the 4 waters back.
Exactly. And then they had multiple pictures of multiple kind of people that came in there. Like, they had a wall of people.
Let me tell you
Go
something.
ahead, Chrissy. Go ahead. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead, Chrissy. Because this shit is crazy. This shit is ridiculous. Go ahead.
Okay, so what I was trying to figure out was, if he's standing holding a gun to you out of the front pocket, how did he get shot in the back if you and your father was running the same way?
Because he
That's
had
the
failed.
thing.
Cyrus failed.
Yeah.
He fell on his face, and the gun
He
fell
fell.
out of his pocket.
Fell out. Yeah, the gun flew out.
Exactly. So then if you knew that, why did you continue to follow him?
I don't
It
think
was
they
a
knew
wrap
the
after
gun
that.
fell out.
It was
Because
a
he
wrap after
then,
that. After the gun fell out, that's when his father came around the corner. He was like, oh my God, he got a gun. He got a gun.
Right.
well,
Right.
Andy, the son, is the one that testified and said he had the gun pointing at me. When they asked him, why did you then follow pursuit after that? Because he said, no, he fell, and then he got up really quickly and he kept running.
Yeah.
He never
You
did.
then,
Definitely.
when he fell, you seen the gun, right?
Mhm.
Supposedly.
Yeah.
You
Right.
seen the gun.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough danger for you. You had to continue
To
to
keep
follow.
going.
He
Mhm.
lied. He lied.
He lied on the
Of
stand for sure.
course.
He lied. When his father came around that corner, he tried to he made it where the father was scared that his son was about to get shot.
Yes.
He never got up.
The son should
When
have
he
been
fell, he never
on
got up.
trial, not his father. Just like they
Mhm.
got Alicia Andrews for conspiracy and her ass convicted for murder, the son should be on
Mhm.
trial for fucking murder. Because
Yeah.
you are the one who provoked the situation and then lied and had that boy killed. All $4 fucking. You know how much y'all are franchising a Shell gas station. You
Right.
left two paying patrons in your gas station with millions of dollars of fucking merchandise, but you chasing this boy for $4?
And you
All
got
of
technology to alert
And
the cops.
then
What
when
am I
his shoe
missing?
came off, the
Mhm.
wife picked it up.
And 2 of his cell phones. But we ain't gonna get into that. That's another story. Yeah, to his cell phones too. And
I'm
she told them to chase him in Chinese or whatever, however their language is.
Cantonese, yeah.
Whatever it is. She told them to chase him
whatever.
in Chinese.
It just mishandled situation from the beginning.
I mean,
Racial profiling, and it led to a whole different thing.
But they tell you do not follow. And they tell armed SPOs, armed security guards, still do not follow. If someone gets out of the store with something, which is why you see a lot of CVS's and a lot of Kate Spades and all the, designer places, they don't do shit. They show the video.
And
security is standing over on the side. That's the closest to the police as you gonna get at that point.
But the whole thing about corporate stores, if you don't, because I used to do loss prevention, if you don't see that person take that merchandise and put it in a pocket and they walk past the POS, which is the point of sale registers, out the fucking door, you cannot touch that person.
Once
you
they hit
can't
that door,
approach that person.
Exactly. Why?
You better be damn sure that you seen that person do that shit, or that's a goddamn lawsuit.
Yeah.
So how are y'all? And y'all have, and your son is going to school for information systems. Y'all have
that he said
a better system. Y'all have a better system than fucking Macy's.
Exactly.
Right. Most franchise, department store, they got a better security system for that. Yeah, for sure.
But then my thing is, if it was so many people and you got robbed and all of these things, why didn't you pay for security to be there?
Listen.
Why didn't you do that?
Then what really pissed me off with this little boy is the fact that the attorney asked him, what was the need of you running for him when you have the security system? Why couldn't you call 911?
That
you
pissed
could have
me
called
off.
911.
It pissed me off.
You could have called 911.
Was what he said. No, wait. On top of him saying he wanted to see where he was going, he then turned around and asked him, well, how long were you going to follow him? Mile? 2 miles? How were you going to see? It's like 3 or 4 apartment buildings here. All you had to do was say he ran that way, he went to the right.
Ran this way.
That way, he went to the left.
That's it. I have a clear picture of him here.
When that attorney asked him, well, what was your plan? Did you have a plan for when you caught up with him?
He like,
mind you, that was his father's attorney. That was his father's attorney. That was not the prosecution. That was the defense. And when the defense said that shit, I said, that's why he got off. Because the jury saw that it wasn't him.
He was the one that provoked it. Yeah. Yep. The father wasn't at fault. He was protecting his son. He did what he had to do to protect his son. So it's almost a self-defense, but still unfortunate, still very unfortunate. Ridiculous.
But did he raise the gun?
Justice for Cyrus, because somebody needs to
the gun flew.
Protesting that boy needs to be convicted of murder.
Yes.
Yeah. More than that. That family need to be taken out all the way to the Supreme Court.
You need to go to jail.
All the way to the Supreme Court. They need to go all the way to the Supreme Court with this shit. That's a wrongful death. For sure. They need to take it all the way to the top.
Yes.
All the way.
You had your father sitting in fucking jail for some shit that you provoked. And then you sit your ass on that goddamn stand and act like you are a fucking delicate ass.
And you don't know anything. The funny part is the guy got up there and asked him, English is your first language, correct?
Language, right? Yeah, exactly.
You don't understand now.
Right. Okay. All of a sudden, you don't understand. Please.
Then he asked him, was your father running with you? No, I don't know. I don't know. Well, what do you mean you don't know? Was your father behind you? And he said, I didn't know. I didn't know until after we had got in front of him. Okay, but he was running with you.
That wasn't even the worst part, though, Christy. The worst part was the fact that he said that he was arm's length.
Arm's length. Yeah. Less. So he was running. He was like right behind. Yeah.
So you could have reached out and touched him.
Then,
But then you said, well, I don't know my depth perception. I realized I don't know what that means, what arm's length means.
And he said, well, weren't you a swimmer? So you don't know distances?
You don't know what arm's length is now? Okay.
And then he got his ass and was like, oh, but didn't you learn in school the feet and you in college, bro, for information systems. You
You
all about
know
numbers.
what feet are. Yeah, you know what feet is. You know what arm's length is. Get out of here.
So you was
Get
close
out of
enough
here.
to scare Cyrus to the point that he fell. He lost his shoes. He
Yep.
fell. You saw the gun. He was about to reach for the gun. Your father came around the corner.
Look.
No, Daddy, he about to shoot me. He got a gun.
Look, I
Maybe.
believe this. I'm gonna tell you what I
Maybe.
believe. I believe he tackled that boy. He ain't fall. He ran after him, tackled
Well,
him.
a
The
witness
gun
said
flew
that
out.
he did fall. A witness said that he fell. So the black woman that got
Okay.
on the
Yeah.
stand,
Yes, she did say that.
which broke my heart.
Yeah.
She got on the stand and she talked about
Yeah.
how she watched the whole thing, pretty
Whole
much.
thing. Yeah.
She said that when she pulled her car around to where they were, he was gurgling and she didn't know, what that sound was. She just thought that he was attempting to breathe. She said they had him on his back. They then flipped him around because she asked where the blood was coming from, flipped him around and seen the bullet hole in his back. She then said they flipped him back over, and because she thought that he was trying to breathe, it was leaves in his mouth. So she tried to get the leaves out.
Leaves out. Yeah.
It seemed like he wanted to do it to me. Like I can't
Not the father. No.
unsee that. I just can't.
The father was not and I hope I'm not hated. And whatever. I'm gonna speak my truth. Y'all know I'm gonna tell it like it is. Y'all already know I don't fucking care. That father did not intentionally shoot that boy. He was reacting in the defense of his son, saying that he was about to be killed or shot.
But before that, they didn't know that he had a gun. So why would you come out of your work? Exactly. Why did you come out of your business with a gun?
With a gun.
He had a concealed carry. Concealed
It
carry
doesn't
means you can
matter.
carry your weapon wherever you go.
You're chasing somebody because you thought you're not in danger. You're chasing someone.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
You're chasing someone because you think
they took something.
that
You
they
assume they
something.
took something. Yeah.
He did not pick up his gun. He did not pick up his gun in the pursuit of trying to shoot somebody. Concealed carry means you can carry your weapon on your person. Okay?
We know what that means.
He already had his weapon on him. He did not pick up his weapon to go chase him, to shoot him.
Oh,
like
so
I
you
said,
saying that he
the
had...
mother
Okay, so
the mother was the first provoker. The son was the second provoker.
But
All the
that has
father
to be
knows
proven.
was that the mother said something in Chinese,
has to be proven.
and the son took off.
Has to be proven. I'm sorry, V, but that has to be proven that they provoked that. The father, yes,
It's
we
on
can
video.
tell.
It's on video.
No. It's on video, cut and dry,
Go watch
but
the
without
video.
sound.
Go watch the high def video that they got. Because I saw it. I watched it several times and I seen it. The mother was texting her husband when he walked in the damn store.
Right, I understand that, but we don't know exactly what was being texted. We don't know exactly what's being said. The video can say one thing. We can know one thing. The video is going to say another thing. You show that video to a random person, they're going to say, did that man shoot somebody? They're going to say, yes, he shot somebody. That's all they're going to say. They ain't going to say who provoked who, because you can't tell. You can't tell who provoked anything.
It's evident.
I understand that, but you can't, they got to prove that. And I'm sorry, the father's going to have to sit in jail. We can tell that the son provoked it just by what is being presented to us. But that has to be proven that he provoked him.
It was proven when
the
the police showed up to the scene and they was asking them questions.
Okay.
That boy had a different story at the scene that he had on stand.
Understand, exactly. So they know now that he lied, for sure. But
his father's attorney even dug in his ass and was trying to show that he was lying.
The dad is not absolved from this. He still murdered that boy.
He still killed him.
End of the day.
Yes, he did. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. That man shot that boy. Yes.
That's
However,
it.
However,
no, I understand.
It was in lieu of his son acting like he was about to die. And he said that on the goddamn stand. I thought I was about to die. That's what he said.
I was in fear for my life. Yeah, yep.
You in fear for your life for somebody that you chased. You chased him. You chased him.
My thing is, he also mentioned that he was running full force. If you were running full force, you would have ran smack into him.
That's why I was saying.
You said you just stopped and started.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I feel
How?
like they ran into each other. They were running full speed. If he was in arm's length, arm's length. Now, all my track people are out here that can run track. If you're in arm's length of the next person, you potentially can run into them when they stop. Am I correct?
Well, he
Please
didn't know
tell
where
me
he
in the
was arm's
comments,
length or a
please.
foot
But yes,
or
I
3
know.
feet, 5 feet, 8 feet, 10
He was
feet.
lying. He was
ain't know.
bullshitting. He was bullshit. No, he was bullshitting with that. But if you were in arm's length of someone, you can reach out and grab them. That's arm's length. That means you ran into him. He tripped because he noticed how close you were and fell. Lost his shoes, tripped and fell. The gun flew out. Then his dad comes back around, comes around the corner and says, Dad, he's got a gun. Dad
Valid.
jumps out there, pow.
That's a
Dad
valid
jumps out there,
scenario.
pow. Done.
That's a valid
But
scenario.
Done. It
That's a valid
sucks.
scenario.
But I guarantee that's how it went. I can put money on that.
how many seconds in between did the
The
father
father,
have time to say, "Put it down, put the gun
there
down"?
was,
Not him.
you know why?
I don't think
Why
he
none
ever
of
said
that was
that.
said? I don't think
he
none of
ever
that was
said
said
that.
because the son was so, he's trying to shoot me. His dad's scared already. The situation is blown out of proportion, way out of proportion by the time the
Way.
dad gets around there.
But if you scared, that you don't chase anybody.
He wasn't scared
Exactly.
then. He wasn't scared then. He was
He was-
scared once he got onto him and saw that he had the gun. The gun flew out. He became scared like a little bitch. And then the dad
Yeah.
came around there. It was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
they're foreigners. They were talking in
They're
Cantonese.
not
They weren't even
foreigners.
speaking
They're
English.
not foreigners. He was born in South
The
Carolina.
parents were. The parents were.
Okay.
Are foreigners. They were speaking in Cantonese. The son knows English like we know English. Born and raised here. So that's how I went. This man, I can see it. He ran into him and his dad was like, "Oh, you got the gun." What? Dad was like, "Got a gun?" You hear that? His antennas perk. Ready to
Any
shoot.
parent would.
He pulled his
Any
gun out,
parent
ready to
would.
shoot.
Any
He pulling
parent
his gun
would.
out, ready to shoot. And then the boy was
But
probably fondling, trying to get away. Yeah, shot him right in the back.
But who
It sucked.
made you the police?
Bullshit.
Like, who made you an
Right.
officer of the law to go chase somebody for $4 fucking? Y'all ain't
Mhm.
selling Gucci? Like, what? It was water. And I'm sorry. I ain't been 14 in a long time, but I remember when I was 14. And why the hell I'ma steal something that's I can get for free? Water, you can get water for free.
I mean, you'd be surprised what people will steal, but that's not the
I'm
point.
just saying.
You
He could
shot
have
him
stole
in
a soda.
cold blood. You shot him in cold blood. It wasn't a scuffle. You weren't in fear of your life. Like, none of these things happened, and you shot him. He didn't
No, the
have the
father was
gun
protecting
pointed
his
at your
son.
son's head. He didn't have the
Yep.
gun pointed at your son, period. So
Right.
to
He didn't say,
say
"I'm gonna kill you."
that, "Oh my God, my child is in danger, let me shoot him because I have this gun on my hip," it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
He was not in
Valid.
danger,
Valid.
and his
But I
father
think they
wasn't that
both saw the
far
gun.
behind him.
Right.
He
I
probably
think they
could
both
see
saw the gun.
everything that was happening. This is a straight street. This is not no
Right.
bend the corner type of thing.
Well,
Okay.
that's not what they said. They said they
That's
came
No.
around.
it. They
his
saying
father
he came around the
No,
corner.
no, it's a bend once you come out of the gas station. By that point, they're running straight.
Oh,
If you look
you're
at the
talking about
pictures
down the
that they
street.
sent, it was a
Okay.
straight
Yes.
road. That's where he
Right.
was running. It's no way that you could not see that. No way. This boy
This-
lost his life for nothing.
Literally,
Mhm.
because he didn't
And
steal
then the
anything.
witness said that when she walked up, the guy was Chow, the senior one.
Mm-hmm.
He was patting him down. So were you stole something?
Cyrus. And Cyrus.
He was like, feeling and like patting on him.
To see if he really had anything.
This is what I'm saying.
But that's because the mother told the
Mhm.
father, the
And
husband,
that
that he stole something. The father was an innocent party only because he had his wife in his ear and his son in his ear. He didn't know what the hell was going on. The wife said something in Chinese, the son running out the goddamn store, and all of a sudden, "Oh, Daddy, he's trying to shoot me," after I just chased him like I was a police officer off $4.
the whole situation was blown. All of it.
But you
It's
had
disgusting.
people in the store that you left in the store unattended. That could have
Mhm.
stole way more than $4 worth of shit.
Mhm.
Way more. Because all y'all asses run down the goddamn street and left your store unattended.
They all should be charged, if you
Man.
ask all of
I
them.
mean, that would
I don't disagree.
probably That
I
would
mean, the
probably be the best
thing
thing.
yeah, that would be the best thing. I mean, the thing is you can pick up and move, right? You think people like, everybody knows about this. You think you gonna be able to rest? This is what
Mm.
you think with
Please,
that big
Cyrus's
fat
family.
ass motherfucking bald ass head, nigga. You did that shit. Your son should be involved in that shit, and your wife. All of you played a
Yep.
part. And then if he
Agreed.
came out of his
And,
shoe,
mm.
why did you go and pick his shoe up? What the fuck was the point of you touching anything?
Why y'all patting him down when he laying there lifeless or
Exactly.
be
He
on the verge
also
of being lifeless?
complied. When he walked in there and you asked him to put his book bag down, he complied to that.
Complied
He
If
complied.
he really wanted to
quickly.
steal anything or kill anybody or pull the gun out and all of these things that they're saying, because to me, I don't believe he had a fucking gun. But anyway,
He had a gun, babe. He
he
had a gun.
would've he would've done it right then and there. He casually walked out of that store. He didn't run. He walked.
Yeah.
And when y'all came behind him running,
That's when he started
saying,
running.
"Hey," that's when he took off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all on
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
Why are they not being charged?
Because you have to look at the entire case in its entirety, okay? There was no premeditation on the father's part. He was reacting to his wife and his son.
I
Had
believe that.
his son if Cyrus never had a gun, if the son didn't say, "Oh, daddy, he's trying to kill me," Cyrus would, I guarantee on Cyrus would still be alive.
So what makes you think that it wasn't premeditated? Being
It
as though
wasn't
they have had
premeditated.
issues like this before. What
It
makes you think that it was not? I'm curious. I just wanna know what you
because
think.
why would they need to chase, why would they need to kill somebody for stealing something they didn't even they hadn't even prove that they stole, when they had all these other people on the wall of shame, would they proved stole something,
We're stealing. Yeah, stealing. Yeah.
were stealing.
But we all know people shoot for less.
Yeah, but I
Maybe it
don't
was
think it, I
just a
don't,
situation where they were like, "This is not gonna happen again. We're gonna run him
mm.
down." On top of that,
I
like we
don't
said
know.
before, he had 2 prior cases with that.
I don't
I mean,
I'm not saying that.
pride, their pride might be a part of that too, though.
We
Their
also said
pride.
that. You said
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I said
We
that
believe you.
because there's no reason for you to. All right, you can have your carry, right? You can have an open carry, and nothing has ever happened to you. Cool, but in order for it to be used for protection, you would have to either have gone through something where people were stealing from you multiple times for you to carry it on you like that, or you could just be, all right, I'm gonna protect my family at all costs type of shit. And I really, really feel like it was the first way that I was talking about, where a lot of instances happen.
Mhm,
They have a wall of shame for a reason,
mhm.
because if these repeat offenders come up there, they may have a weapon. So the dad has to protect everything at
I don't think the weapon was for people stealing from them. I think the weapon was for robberies.
which leads to them stealing, which means, okay,
No,
they
I
have the
mean
wall of shame up
like
there.
armed robbery, like trying to
Yeah,
rob them for money, not for fucking product.
Yeah.
babe, stealing is stealing, whether it's
Stealing
product
is
or
stealing,
money,
but what I'm
stealing.
saying is, I'm pretty sure he had the gun for armed robberies for money.
Yes, okay, but all in still, whatever happened before this incident, multiple things had to have happened for him to be like, all right, I'm gonna get an open and carry. So nothing or none of my family are going to be in danger. I'm going to protect my family at all costs. And here lies the situation where it's blown out of proportion and he had to defend his son for something that didn't even need to happen.
The bottom line is Cyrus wasn't a threat. He wasn't a threat. He was running away from you.
Hmm.
Why didn't you just let him go?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
Why?
doesn't make any sense. That's what makes no
Yeah.
sense. That's what
Hmm.
makes no
Why?
sense. He had left the store. Like,
Walked out the
you
store.
have
Walk,
the means to
walk
call the police.
out of the store.
You could have
Yes.
called the police, give a description. Hell, you could have printed the description out. Here you go. This is exactly what he looked like. They would have found him in 5 minutes with the high def shit y'all got.
You know what's even more crazy? They could have just let him walk like as calmly as he was going, then calmly Call the police.
That's
He would
it.
have got no further than the end of that block before the police. I mean, granted, I don't
Exactly.
know,
I
but
mean,
he would have pulled up sooner rather than later
he
if he was
had
just walking out of there.
a bright red hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
He
And
He
would
was
have
not.
distinctive
been
hair.
easy to
Yeah.
spot.
Distinctive
Mm-hmm.
hair.
His
They
hair.
would have found
Yeah,
him.
yeah. His hair was
They'd have
what,
found him.
blonde or something like that. Yeah, they would have
No,
found him.
it was bush. It was bush.
Spiky. Yeah.
They
But
would have
still,
found him.
like,
They would have found him, especially because he lived in apartments. So they would have found him.
mm,
They would have asked around and seen him going somewhere.
That's
You
all they
know.
would have did, was
and
made a
pulled up
sweep
on
of
him.
all the apartments that were there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't. He didn't even sell anything. And then y'all had the police would have asked to see the camera footage. And once the
Yep,
police saw the camera footage, they would have been like, "But he didn't take nothing.
exactly.
You
Mm-hmm.
want to ban him from your store? Okay, we can ban
Mhm.
him. But I mean, he didn't take anything.
Right. No, he would have been alive out of
Yeah.
all of that. He would have been alive. He would have been safest by the police pulling up on him.
Mhm. Clearly, right?
And Shell,
He'd have been
they are
safest.
representing your franchise. They are representing your brand. They're representing your corporation.
Now,
Y'all may need to start pulling
now
up
you
on
talking
these
some real shit.
establishments. Y'all may need to start
Nah.
pulling up on these establishments and see what the hell going on with people using your name and your brand.
You know what
And
the
start just
Cyrus
thinking about
family
the
need to
dollar.
do? Call that. You know, the Cyrus family need to get on Shell's ass.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, like
You
that
got
family
these people
sued
selling.
FedEx when that man
Exactly.
raped and killed that little
Exactly.
girl.
Get on
Yep.
Shell's ass. This is a
Mhm.
lawsuit. Y'all got people within your company that's a franchise of your company
Mhm. Mhm.
murdering people. Get on their ass. That's why I said take it to Supreme Court. I'm not saying there's a price tag for anybody's life because
Absolutely.
this ain't no justice. This ain't no justice for y'all. This ain't it. This ain't it. This is not justice. But the next best thing is to take it there. Make sure any and everybody know that this shit can't happen. This shit can't happen. And nobody suffer no kind of consequence.
Right.
Mhm.
That's why I said Shell needs to take the time and send representatives out to these gas stations to see what people that are representing them are doing racial profiling. What did they have in their store? What does the wall of shame look like? And how many
Yeah.
thefts y'all have? What is going on? And why? Like this is y'all company.
Well, maybe keep
Right.
up when people are having prior situations happen.
But that's what
How
I'm
about be
saying.
aware of that?
But that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Come on, Shell, Exxon, all
Mhm.
y'all,
BP, all of them need to do it.
everybody.
All of them.
Because
For
y'all are
sure.
allowing these foreigners, no racism, no, I'm not a racist. Y'all are allowing these foreigners to come in this country and essentially run a business with no money, but you won't give people who live in America the opportunity to run your business and your establishment.
Mhm.
But then they're in the neighborhoods of the people that they don't even like
Mm-hmm.
making money.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep, for sure. It's just sad, man. I hope this family lawyers up and take it there. Take it there. Please take it there. Because this is gonna keep on. These situations are real murky, and there's a lot of moving parts in these situations where senseless shit like this happens. And it's still no justice for it. So you gotta take it. You gotta please. And I know it's better said is easier said than done because I
Mhm.
wouldn't even know what path to take. What's the next move? How far? Because it's gonna take a lot of work and it's gonna take a lot of
I
people
mean,
to push for
I
this.
think because this case is so big, they're gonna have people reaching out to them. But what about the
Yeah.
people who don't get this type of exposure? Those
That's
people
what I'm
are the
saying.
ones that I
Those
could
people.
say, okay, that would be really tough for this, like where do I go from here?
Where do I go
Right.
from here? Yes.
Right.
That's the part that I'm concerned about. It's like, where do you go? You're mourning a life
Mhm.
and you're trying to find justice and peace and rest within your family, you know, and trying to move on with your life. It's just very, very hard. And I can only imagine that
But it's not
the
that hard to sue somebody, especially on a situation like this.
mm,
I'm pretty sure Ben Crump
okay,
gonna reach out to
Yep,
them.
Bang
I
Crump.
was just about to say that.
And
I was just
if
about to
not,
say
Ben
that.
Crump, I'm calling on you. You need to contact this family
Hmm.
and y'all need to go out
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
Shell and that
Yeah.
family
Hmm.
personally.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Absolutely.
Yeah.
all this could have been avoided. And I feel so far sorry for the father. Well, I mean, to a certain extent. Let me get that.
Okay,
I feel
you
sorry
better
for him
say
to a
that.
certain extent.
Yeah, because he still
I
did
feel
that.
like he was bamboozled into the situation.
For sure. Overwhelmed,
By the
definitely,
mother
for sure.
and the son. And now he's the face of their shit.
Yes.
But see, this is the reason why it's not making any sense. Because the first thing you mentioned was the high definition cameras. Y'all chose to do that.
To go after him. Y'all chose to excel.
The son wanted to play thug for a day. The son wanted to play thug for a day. And that's why you wanted to play thug, but now you acting like a little child. Like you were so scared I was so scared for my life. But you chased somebody.
The child, he acted like a little biatch.
Oh no, I'm gonna say he acted like a little bitch.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but
real bitch. He acted like a little bitch on that stand. I don't know what you mean. But you're a college graduate, bro.
Shut up.
You're a college graduate, bro. Somebody is asking you direct questions, whether a yes or no, and you acting like you don't understand that.
And they have to repeat themselves. Texting that question to you.
They didn't change the question to make it. They didn't break it down in layman's terms.
That prosecutor had to have a drink that night because I could see it in his face. He wanted to reach across that damn witness stand and smack the shit out of his ass.
Exactly. He didn't break it down. He didn't break nothing down into layman's terms than what he was already saying. He was asking direct questions. Yes or no? It's a yes or no.
It was very simple.
Yes.
And it was annoying to watch.
Yes, very cringy because I'm like, why can't this motherfucker just say what he did?
Answer the fucking question. Answer it. Like what is I wanted to be
he needed to play dumb because he couldn't remember the lies that he told. He had to play dumb so he could remember the lies that he told.
To connect the dots, yes.
And the fact that the story that he gave when he wrote his statement was completely different from what the fuck was said in court.
He didn't even remember what he said. I didn't say that. Why would I say that? Oh, but it's right here though. You said it. But okay, well, yeah, I said it. What?
He said, so are you lying in court or did you lie with that statement?
That's why the whole point of where the gun...
He couldn't answer that either.
He couldn't even answer that.
He couldn't.
He could not
The whole point of when the gun actually was revealed is murky because he doesn't know. He had to come up with a lie to make it believable.
That's how he knew. Yep, he tried to think of a lie on the fly and fucked himself.
Oh no, I walked out of the store. And he said, well, this doesn't look like a walk.
That doesn't look like walking.
This looks like a run. He said,
you were aggressive.
It was a brisk walk. He said, well, do you walk like that all the time? When you get off the stand, are you going to walk like that over to your seat?
Listen, when I seen the video of him, like pushing through the door aggressively, like he about to go beat somebody's ass. I was like,
he was running like he was Captain America. He was running like he was Captain America.
But now you look like you a nerd on the stand with your glasses and you're no. Yeah.
And then when he brought up the glasses though, he said, can you usually see pretty clear? And he said, sometimes, or something to the effect of that. He said, well, how did you see what he had in his hands? How did you see what he threw? And he just kind of looked and was like, I mean, I was told not to answer any questions about anybody else. What the fuck are you talking about?
What are you bro? You're on the stand, bro. You're gonna have to answer these fucking questions. Answer them.
No, he was being a smart ass.
Oh no, he definitely was.
Being a smart ass.
He definitely was. Yeah.
And he said he was so frightened for his life, and he was so scared. But when they played the 911 dispatcher call, he didn't sound.
He didn't sound nothing like that, right?
He sounded
so concerned or nothing like that.
It was like no emotion at all. I feel like the father was more afraid.
Yes.
At that point. Because he was screaming, call the police, call the police.
Yes. Listen, when
that's why
he said the dispatcher was like, who got shot? He said, oh, this boy got shot. He didn't say we was chasing somebody who stole from my store and he had a gun and I was fearing for my life and my father shot him.
Right.
No.
He said,
no.
this boy
got shot. Well, who shot him? Oh, my dad
And
shot
then it
him.
was a long pause in between that. And then he
Because he was
said,
trying to think of a
"My
lie.
father."
He was trying to think of a lie, and he couldn't lie on the
He
fly.
couldn't lie only because it was 2 witnesses
More witness.
there.
Yes. Yep.
So he couldn't say, "Oh,
Yeah.
no, it was a shooting. Somebody rode
Yep.
past in a car and
Mhm.
shot him." He couldn't say
Mhm.
that
Nor
because
Right.
it
could
was
he
2
say
women
the gun was
right
pointed
there.
at him. Nor could he say that either.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-mm.
He was thinking on the fly.
Nope.
He was lying.
And then he said, I don't know if y'all caught that. "Was the gun ever raised to you?"
Yep.
Yeah.
"No,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
I caught
never
that.
raised to
He
me."
was never raised,
He
so how
pulled
do
That's
it
not
you
what
out
he
of his
said in the
pocket
beginning.
on his side.
exactly? Because in the
But
report, yeah.
then he
Hold
Mhm.
on.
told them, the police, that he
Mhm.
raised the gun
Raise
at
the
Where's the
him.
gun.
gun?
Yep.
Mhm.
He
Yep.
pointed it. He pointed it.
Mhm.
So he said, "Well, you don't know the difference between
Difference.
raise, point, and
Raising
aim?"
in point. Right, right. Nigga, get your ass out of
What?
here. I wanted to throw the
For
whole
me,
stand. I wanted to throw at his ass.
listen, if I was on the jury,
Yeah.
that would have been it for me. They
Yes.
would have been mad because we would have been
Yeah.
in that bitch for 65 days. Do you
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
me? No, he didn't
Yeah.
do it. No, he
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He murdered
Mhm.
this kid. That would have been me.
Mhm.
I would have been that one.
Mhm.
And y'all agreed. All of you agreed that this child was innocent.
Innocent. Mhm.
How?
Nah. He exacerbated the situation. His dad was put on the spot. He killed the boy. It doesn't absolve the dad, but the son need to go down too.
No, the son definitely needs to be in prison. There
He
should be
needs to go
charges
down
filed against
too.
the son. Period.
He wasn't a
Period.
Now,
threat. People
He
can
was
walk
the
he
around with a
aggressor.
wasn't a
gun
threat.
all day. He wasn't a
He was the
threat to
aggressor.
you. He was
Mhm.
running away,
Yeah.
Mhm.
which is even
He was
more
walk
reason
no, no,
why
no,
the
no.
father
He
should
he
have been
he
charged
he was
because
walking away
he was
and
away
then
from
ran.
you. He was
He
away from
he
your business.
mhm. Mhm.
130 yards away from your business.
Mhm. Yep.
I won't
Yeah.
go to the point of saying that he wanted to do it because I don't think anybody just wants to, well, some people might, but a lot of people don't. A lot of
I
people
don't
Mhm.
just
think
don't wanna kill you in cold blood.
yeah, I don't think the father was trying to kill him.
But
I
you
don't
gotta
think that
make
was
it
the
make
intention.
sense. I still go back to, why did you follow him out of the store? All 3 of you.
Y'all
He
got
wasn't
the
with a group of
technology.
people. You shouldn't have felt threatened. He wasn't in a car with a group of people. They like to
Mhm.
point us out or make us look like we're the thugs. He wasn't smoking weed. He wasn't drinking nothing. None of this. And
He
you
was
didn't even
walking
know that he had a weapon until he fell, supposedly, right?
after
You
y'all
didn't know
chased him.
this.
He was walking
So
away
where's
from
the
your
danger?
establishment. There was no
Where
danger.
is the danger? Why did you feel
Non-existent.
threatened? I
Non
can't get past that. I can't get past that.
Yeah. It was non-existent. He was
Crazy.
walking away from your establishment and y'all chased him. He was walking out the door
Walking.
and y'all chased him. That's right there is just ridiculous. He didn't raise no gun. He started running, and you and Cyrus family, man. I'm telling you,
Yes, my
y'all got to take
condolences.
it.
Our condolences.
Please take it as far as you have to take it. I don't
And
know
I
what you
have a
got to do.
14-year-old son. So to
Yeah,
see that, it's scary.
yeah.
Anybody who has a child, just in general, it doesn't matter
General,
how old they are, but it resonated even more with me because my son is 14.
and I'm quite sure he does some of these things. Goes to the store, to get some chips or a soda. You don't
That's
let him
why I
just walk to
don't
the corner store. Oh, okay, okay,
let him.
okay. But I know
I
me as a
never
14-year
want
old.
to get a call that
I
But
know
your
some
me.
shit
son
like
also is
this
not
has
going to have a gun
happened.
at 14 though. So
But see,
that's
here's the
another.
thing.
I gotta, y'all know,
That's true,
I gotta do it.
but
I
some
gotta do
people are
it.
just evil. Some people are
Y'all
just
know I gotta
evil.
do it. He shouldn't. That
Trayvon
little boy
Martin
should not have
didn't
had a
have
gun.
Yeah,
listen, but Trayvon Martin did not have a gun, and he was
Ye-
still profiled
Correct.
and
Correct.
killed.
Correct. But
correct.
we can't really say we
You-
can't really compare these two cases.
Yeah,
I'm
We
not
can't
I'm
really
just
compare.
comparing it
yeah.
in the sense of you saying that, "Oh, but Tylen would never have a gun." I understand that, but you don't have to be armed.
You're right.
You don't
You
have to
could
be
just be
armed for
profiled.
things
You
like
could
this
just
to
be
happen.
profiled.
You are
Mm-hmm.
just profiled because
True.
you are a young Black
The
kid and you're
profiling
a
part,
boy.
yes, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
only connection to these 2.
I
So I'm
agree.
not saying it's like, "Oh, you gotta loop this in with it." No.
I agree.
No,
It's like, yeah,
I
because
know
I
me
don't
at
even know how to
14.
have. I don't even know how to have a you're a black child, you're a black boy conversation with my son.
Mhm. Mhm.
I don't even know how to even go about navigating
It's tough
explaining to
I
him how
because
he
the
is
thing is
going to
we
be
shouldn't have to
perceived
have
in
these
society.
conversations.
hmm
We shouldn't
Well,
have to.
when that bridge comes, we'll cross it. It's just what it is, you know.
It's tough,
I know
but you have
me
to
at
do it
14.
earlier,
I
sooner than
know
later at this
I
point.
know me at 14, and I wasn't no menacing kid. I never had to deal with these type of situations.
Right.
I went to corner stores, I went to gas stations before,
Mhm.
and never was approached as if like I was some thug or
Mhm.
never was. Thank God, but I knew how to carry myself too, to not be profiled. So
But
there's ways to not be profiled too, you know.
But he carried himself to not be profiled. He didn't do anything. He
listen,
didn't have a mask over his face, and I like that they brought that up as well. Did he have a
Yeah.
right.
covering over his face? Was he,
hmm
did he pull something out? Was he doing this? Was he
Suspicious.
doing
Did he
that?
look any?
Did he look suspicious? And then he asked him, "Well, if I come in here
Mm-hmm.
with the suit on and I'm looking around and then I leave out the store and I come back, do I
Mhm.
look suspicious?" And
If
he
I got
Right.
my
said,
wallet,
"No, I wouldn't think that you were suspicious." And I
hmm
think that's why a lot of people are outraged too, because then you bring it right back to
Back
race.
to the race. Yep. Yep.
but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep it 100 and I'm going to keep it real transparent because that's what I'm always do. They do that. I've seen that happen to me going into a
Me
store.
too.
Mm.
Me too.
So it's
Oh,
not really
Asians
Specifically
just
just
walking
specifically
around.
with
Yeah.
black
Asian.
men.
hmm
It's the
Specifically with
Asians, yes, profile
Okay.
black people in their establishments. That's what they do.
Wow.
Good neighborhood, bad neighborhood, whatever.
It don't
They are
matter.
from they are from wherever they are from, they have a
Heard that.
perception
Mhm.
of black
I've heard that
people.
about. I've heard that with typically
They
black women. I've
trust
heard that before. That's
they
not the
Mhm.
first
trust
time I've
white
'Cause
heard
it
that.
people,
happens.
Caucasian
It
people
happens a
more
lot.
than they would trust a black person, and the Caucasians screw them more than
Mhm.
the black people.
Yeah.
There have been several instances, stories that don't get out there like that, where
Mhm.
there was
hmm
a Caucasian that was on drugs and he went and robbed one of their stores. But you don't hear about that. Some of them got
Right.
their ass beat. Some of them got
Because
killed.
they're not the threat, we are.
We've
They're not
always been the
threatening
threat.
to them.
We've always been the threat. We've always been the threat. Whether we're male, female, black,
Mhm.
light skin, whatever hue of African we are,
Mhm.
we've always going to be the threat. Is
Yep.
what it is, and that's the part that needs to stop. It should have been. I mean, it's just an ongoing cycle. But that I've heard that before with coming from black women going to these establishments for that Asians,
It
particularly
happens.
beauty supply stores or just
Yep.
stores
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
general. It happens. That's not the
Yep.
first time I've heard that.
The liquor stores, the carry out, the cleaners, I mean, all of these different things, they
Right.
definitely look at you funny.
hmm
They
But you know
do.
where they don't look at you funny at? When you go get your nails done. They
I
have
They
wonder
all the
talk
why.
trust in
about
the
you.
world,
They talk about you.
but
hmm
they give you
I
all
bet
the
they
trust
do.
in the world while they're giving you a service that you haven't paid for yet.
Mhm.
Mm.
But we're cutting that out too. I haven't been to a salon to get my nails done in years. I plan to keep it that way. I actually seen a video, a young lady, I can't remember where she was, either North Carolina or South Carolina, I can't remember. She may have been somewhere else, but she was recording all the nail shops empty
Mm.
because nobody's going there. It wasn't one person in those seats, not one. Empty
Come on now.
completely.
Come on now. That's power.
This is how we fight. Our dollars mean more to them, clearly than our lives, we know that,
hmm
but our
hmm
dollars mean more to them.
Mm.
They wouldn't be able to do the things that they're doing if we didn't spend.
Well, we've stopped spending anyway because that's why the prices of getting your nails done has gone up significantly.
Mhm. But
Significantly,
people
yeah.
but people still go, and, too much.
Of course, they have they gonna have their clients because they do a good
Mhm,
service with them. They're gonna have their
But they're
mhm,
not making money
what is
like they
that
used to.
regulars. Oh no,
mm-mm.
They're not making money
definitely
like they
not.
used to.
Definitely not
They're not making money
for
like they
sure.
used to. And
I
now we
believe it.
have
I believe it.
now we have more black estheticians. No, ain't
Mhm,
nobody going to get your
yep,
eyebrows done with the
Estheticians,
Koreans no
yeah.
more.
right,
No.
mhm,
hmm
I'm about to
yep,
go to
Right.
shorty that look like me
Right. that I trust
and give
Or
to do it how I wanted to
and get
do it.
her some
Right.
money.
For sure.
mhm.
Mhm. For sure. For sure.
I'm loving the Black unity, and if we can do this everywhere,
And it's silent. And
and
that's
it's
why I said,
silent.
that's what
But
I'm saying.
this makes them angrier because they expect
Yes.
us to be thugs
Right.
and go out here and burn shit down and
Right.
no,
Right. They want us to go. We tired of that. We been did that. We did that years ago. We did that years ago.
we're taking
Why?
our money back. You will
Yeah.
no
Yeah. For sure.
longer get it.
Yeah. For
Hit them
sure.
in their pockets. You wanna hurt somebody? Hit them in their
Mhm.
pocket.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's all I got. I mean, it's just sad.
Very
Yeah, that
sad
case made me
case.
live it. That made me live it. Like
Very.
when I start writing bullet points. Like, well, wait a minute. I got a question
Listen,
Mhm.
about. Wait, hold up. Well, what the?
I
Well,
got
what?
like
Huh?
3 pages of
What?
notes that I ain't even get to
Like,
because you hit on everything I was saying.
I don't get it.
For
Like,
one,
it don't. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Like, none of what? Like, all right,
it doesn't make
I'm
sense.
infuriated, and that boy, that son, somebody they need to charge
Yeah.
him.
Mhm.
Yeah. He
He
definitely
needs to be
need to go
charged
down for something.
I agree.
for
I
sure.
agree.
Well, anybody have any
Mhm.
last words for the people?
Hold on to your young men and women.
Mhm.
Please love on them much as you can. And
Yeah.
just that's all I got. That's all I really got. Please love on your kids. This has gotta stop, especially us. This has gotta stop. We can't be
Mhm.
the result of these senseless
Right.
killings. We gotta stop this shit. This has gotta stop. Like, and it's probably so many more that's not shown or talked about that are probably
Mhm.
far worse. But
Mhm.
this situation is like a spotlight on many other situations. So
This is the first
please,
time
we
I'd have
gotta
heard
love on them.
of them chasing somebody out of corner store. Like we grew up in DC, not you
Because
officially.
it
You
doesn't
in Baltimore,
happen.
Bama, but me and Christy B, we grew up in DC,
Baltimore,
right?
Bama. See, here we go.
And
See, now y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop with the slander of my city. Y'all gotta stop with that. Y'all biting asses.
but them hood
Y'all know
stores.
y'all love our
All right,
style
you
though.
can relax now. You
Y'all
can
love our
relax.
style though. Get the hell out of here with that.
We do
Y'all
not.
love our
We do
style
not.
though.
We do not.
Style.
Stop that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stop that.
Go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
But
Y'all love
them
us.
ghetto
Y'all love us.
stores
It's so cool.
that kids used to steal out of,
Mhm.
those people never chased nobody out the damn store ever.
Because
Yeah.
they knew. They knew why. I'm gonna do
Mhm.
something.
No,
They're gonna
they
do
just
something
wrote
that I
that shit
don't want.
off on their insurance taxes or whatever. They didn't chase nobody, no kid for no candy
Just
bar
as simple as
for no
that.
damn three
Just as
dollars.
simple as
Well, it wasn't
But
$3
listen
back then,
though,
but you know, like it was. I
but the
mean,
common sense, that was
um,
the common sense. That is gone. The common sense is gone. When
mhm.
anytime we heard of things like this happen, I remember I've heard things of people stealing. Nobody, like, what is it? Don't menace to society.
Mhm.
Everybody knows the scene when what is his name? Lorenz Tate's character. I can't even remember his name now. I just had it on the tip of my tongue. But anyway, Lorenz Tate character says to the Asian, because the Asian said, "Hurry up and buy," and he said, "It's not funny, but it's a movie anyway." He like, I'm getting it. Like like you pestering me to hurry up and buy something,
Mhm.
and I'm going to like chill. Then he says something about his mother, which turns him off. He
Mhm.
goes black and winds up. Long story short, he killed him, and they
Mhm.
run him out of there. That's basically this situation in some ways, but the other way around. It's just
I'm just saying,
senseless,
your business would not have been broke
senseless.
for $4 if you really thought he stole
Absolutely not.
$4 worth of water. Your business, if your business be
Absolutely.
broke for $4, there's a serious problem. There's a serious problem.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Serious
Hmm.
problem. Especially since you left people in the store that could have stole more
Way
merchandise
more than that.
than
Way more than
$4.
that.
Y'all need to count their days. Y'all need to count their
So,
days. Y'all needs
Yep.
to
all
count their
right.
days. Period. That's it.
But yeah, I don't mean, rest in peace to Cyrus,
Yes.
and
Our condolences.
Yeah, we were
condolences go
running
out to his
circles
family,
Yes. And I
but
hope that you pursue everything that you need to pursue, and you know that you have people behind you, and we are behind you. People are
yeah.
outraged.
about this. Yes, people are talking about this. You deserve every ounce of justice from this situation. You deserve it.
You know, us Black people, when we go into these stores and these people want to profile us on camera or looking at us, whatever.
Oh, to
Do
be like,
that, dude.
hey, just be like,
Ask
I'm on
them what
candy
the
camera.
fuck they looking at and tell them that you won't spend your money here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the fuck you do.
Or just don't, or just walk, just leave. Just leave.
Or just leave,
Just leave.
I guess. Or just leave.
All right. That's our show for the night.
Yes, it is.
See ya. Till
Deuces.
next
See you guys.
time.